At least one prosecutor's office is calling him a cyberbully. Our Hank Flynn is checking out an exchange that got now becoming known as a cyberbully. He's in trouble with police tonight over an exchange that happened with an officer. The Weedman says those charges are ridiculous, so does the ACLU. Hank Flynn has the story.
Ed Fortune is no stranger to controversy. You can't be if you're the marijuana advocate who calls himself New Jersey's weed man. But Mercer County has charged Fortune with cyber harassment in a verbal tiff with a Trenton cop. Weedman says that's crazy.
Yes, I assaulted him. And he could sue me if he wanted to. But for the prosecution and for the system, the justice system, to charge me, prosecute me, is total violation of the First Amendment.
The whole mess stems from an incident that occurred on May 10th of this year where Fortune openly and loudly insults Trenton police in front of his Weedman's Joint Cafe, which sits right across from Trenton City Hall.
Why don't you look for his child molestation charges, big boy?
In the video, you see Fortune focus his invective on Officer Herb Flowers, repeatedly calling the Trenton cop a pedophile.
He's a police pedophile. Hey, pedophile. How about that one, piece of? How about that one, pedophile?
Mid-September, Mercer County prosecutors hit Weedman with cyberbullying charges. Weedman wants to know how, since he didn't shoot or post the video.
In my case, I didn't film it, nor did I put it online. I don't believe that even statutorily, I even fit the charge.
I talked to Trenton police about the matter, but they couldn't comment because the case is in litigation. Mercer County Prosecutor's Office did not return calls. So I went to attorney Michelle Fenizio.
It has to be with the intent to harm the person. They have to do it knowingly with the intent.
Michelle's written about the New Jersey cyberbullying law, and she took a look at the video. She says Weedman's behavior might constitute a public disturbance, but cyberbullying, she says that's bunk.
They're agitated by his behavior, so they're finding a law that wasn't specifically intended for a case like this and applying to it and trying to fit it into the four squares of what he is doing outside of his store, and then using the criminal charge as a weapon against him to get him to stop.
And Michelle's not the only critic. The New Jersey chapter of the ACLU mocked the charges when they were filed, saying that they seem unsustainable and depend on language that's already been judged to be unconstitutional. Mercer County wades forth nonetheless just this week, offering Weedman a deal of a year in jail on the charge, a deal that Fortune, of course, shot down. So, is Ed getting a raw deal, or is this somehow his just desserts for being a big pot-smoking agitator? You make the call at Fox29 Philly, or hit me up on Twitter at HankFox29.